The hottest TV show across the nation. The show clips.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Acoustic Railways.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Acoustic Railways. David Bianchi. This one's out there for everybody who, in life, you just get stuck sometimes. Don't forget to forgive yourself. Here we go. Yeah. Today I'm writing because I told myself I have to. Cause lately my emotions have been running out of space. How do I redirect my anxiety, my anger, and my angst? I have a God-sized hole that needs to be filled, and faith is what tells me that life is complicated but never bad, disappointing but seldom sad, difficult but not impossible. I might catch a stain, but it's always washable. Obstacles, not borders. Separations, not walls. Potholes in the road, but the road narrows, so I grip the walls. Yeah. Potholes in the road, but the road narrows, so I grip the walls. Here we go. Shut out the ego for a beat, to beat the ego that shut thee. Paradoxes in my mind that don't allow me to be free. Handcuffed in the bondage of me. Handcuffed in the bondage of me. Bring it up one time. Handcuffed in the bondage of me. Bring it up one time. Don't forget to forgive yourself. 2, 3, rock. Today I'm writing because I told myself I have to. That maybe a stream of consciousness might evoke something inspirational that might change somebody's life through the words that I say to you. My goal is to be amongst you, never above you, to be clear, humble, generous, and thankful. Damn. Yeah. Check it out. Perception is a contact lens through which we see the world. That's based on the lessons that we learned since we were boys and girls, yeah. And your moral compass connects you to humankind. Your heart beats in a Morse code that connects you to the divine. My ego is rooted in my wants and my desires. My heart is rooted in my conscience that vibrates at a frequency much higher. And I don't have all the answers or a mathematical equation. And by the time you know the key to life, we're on our deathbeds. Too late to use the information. Too late to use the information. By the time we know the key to life, we're on our deathbeds. Too late to use the information. Bring it up one time. Let's bring it home. Come on, Rod. 1, 2, 3 to the top. Today I'm writing because I told myself I have to. That maybe a stream of consciousness might evoke something inspirational that might change somebody's life through the words that I say to you. My goal is to be amongst you, never above you, to be clear, humble, generous, and thankful. Today I'm writing because I told myself I have to. That maybe a stream of consciousness might evoke something inspirational that might change somebody's life through the words that I say to you. My goal is to be amongst you, never above you, to be clear, humble, generous, and thankful. 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 Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. 2015.
Some people refer to poetry as art, but I refer to it as words from my heart. And with these words, I have developed a bond. My heart bonds with scriptures to provide a clearer picture. to discover and uncover what the Lord requires of me, to tell that I was held captive and how the Lord set me free. I have been referred to as the female Job, so everything that I have lost, I'm believing God for it. Every word of God is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. So I take my problems and I rest in him. When the enemy comes up against me, I give my best to him. He said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God, to the pulling down of strongholds. Then I began to cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Because I have been chosen, the devil wants to take my life, and I thank God for my pastor for giving me more knowledge of Christ, because without God's power, Satan would rule my life. You see, I don't have to think twice about serving the Lord, because I've been on the other side at Satan's door. I didn't have to knock. He maliciously invited me in. He wanted me to think that everything that I loved was my friend. He wanted me to think that if I indulged in sin, that my problems would end. But little did I know that's when my test began. I am a walking testimony of the goodness of God. I am a walking testimony of sin in my heart. Indulging in temptation, fleeing the flames from Satan's pit. The Lord was with me the whole time, so I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I was confused. I can't lie, because if what I was doing was so wrong, how could it feel so right? The righteous cries, and the Lord hears and delivers them of all their troubles.
Behold, he breaketh down, and it cannot be built again. He hath counsel and understanding. He shutteth up a man, and there can be no opening. He looseth the bond of kings, and girdeth their loins with a girdle. He leadeth princes away spoiled, and overthroweth the mighty. He removeth away the speech of the trusty, and taketh away the understanding of the aged. He poureth contempt upon princes, and weakeneth the strength of the mighty. He discovereth deep things out of darkness, and bringeth out to light the shadow of death. He increaseth the nations, and destroyeth them. He enlargeth the nations, and straighteneth them again. He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, and causeth them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way. They grope in the dark without light, and he maketh them to stagger like a drunken man.
Couple of bottles and white lines just for dinner. Moving through the motions, my God caught me falling. After I read Job, my life wasn't as bad as I thought initially. My heart was on empty, trying to fill myself up with money and envy. But no matter what I did, I fell into depression. Alcohol and drugs in school was my first lesson. Yeah, I aced it without a class to miss. Struggle to make ends meet, but I'm a masochist. Love to feel the pain because I thought I was realer. But the monkey on my back was more like a gorilla. Patience was a gift and a curse cause I waited. Looking for my prey in the dark while time hates it. Higher than the God Almighty, drunk as a skunk. Using everybody in my path to get what I want. And you know already. With the book I'm more heavy. Already. With the book I'm more heavy. After my rebirth, everything changed but for the better. No more drugs, girls, and bulletproof sweaters. No more shootouts and throwing money rampant. No more designer garbage for me to look lavish. No more dreams or schemes of getting paper. No more stealing, yeah, no more petty capers. No more beefs that have simple solutions. No more trying to pimp girls into prostitution. No more selfish thoughts, no more devil ways. No more waking up every day trying to get paid. No more drugs, alcohol, and more smoking. No more ruining God's purpose for soul searching. No more being lost, no more being afraid. I know today that God clearly saves. Just remember, no matter what it is you're trying to follow, if you don't have God's love, you ain't got nothing. Already.
honorable. We're glad that he's a member of the Poet Organization, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, my man got here. He brought his whole camera crew out with him tonight. He knows the art. He knows the art. He knows the art. But we teaching my man the business so we can get paid for what he do. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, the most amazing, incredible New Haley's Comet blazing a trail on the scene today. Are y'all ready for the next poet? But damn sure, put your hands together for my man, Jerome.
Check him out, Jimmy. 80s and 20s.
Can I talk to y'all ladies for a minute? I said, can I talk to y'all ladies for a minute? See, it's 5 percentages that make up a relationship. 20% to sexual passions, 20% to conversational attractions, 20% to cooking satisfactions, 20% to the whole cleaning action, and 20% to financial fractions. In a relationship with a real man and a real woman, usually 4 out of that 5 is applied. The other 20% is left to be desired, which gives the feeling to be more appealing, more tempting, like that other 20% to make your life more fulfilling. Oh dummy, we as fellas go get these 20s. Cute face, stick waist, but can't cook, clean, converse, and get money. I said, on dummy, we face, stick, waist, but can't. It's funny, some of y'all got 80s at home right now, but riding around with a 20. I said, it's funny. Some of y'all got 80s at home right now, but riding around with a 20. On the passenger side of that same ride, without your girl co-signing for you to drive, you still be on that bus stop with them bus dollars. And that same 20 wouldn't even give you a chance to holler. Brothers, keep it real. I know sex appeal, but it ain't always about sex appeal. That 20, see that 20? Gonna stay in the field, but that 80 won't treat you like less than a man because you show you feel, because she know you real, and she knows even thugs shed tears. Nah, not saying you a thug, but that 80 gonna always put you above and let you know that even when you don't know it, you'll always be in love. Brothers, get a clue. Just because it's cool, you ain't always gotta have a dip, breezy baby mama or boo. But on the other hand, these women nowadays are so disrespectful, they don't care if you're somebody's man. They just want a chance to intervene on her plans. Hey. On the other hand, these women nowadays are so disrespectful, they don't care if you're somebody's man. They just want a chance to intervene on her plans. Hey, you know what they say, the grass is always greener, a little bit cleaner, and right now some 20 is trying to Hurricane Katrina. Your man's the leader, and have you put her instead of you on the passenger side of that Beamer. So it's up to you 80s to jump in like FEMA and spin these 20s around like a ballerina. always greener, a little bit cleaner. And right now some 20 is trying to Hurricane Katrina. Your man's demeanor, I have him put her instead of you on the passenger side of that Beamer. So it's up to you 80s to jump in like FEMA and spin these 20s around like a ballerina. Dominoes, hasta la vista. Let him know the truth is on you, senorita. Okay, ma? It's a war going on outside. And the 20s outnumber the 80s by a landslide. It's still getting bigger. With every young girl looking for a man to compliment her figure. With every woman still looking for a father. With every female who put her self-worth in the form of Gucci, Louis, and Prada. So yeah, it's a war between the 80s and 20s going on. And I ask you ladies, which side are you on?
Time is up, breathing just ain't enough. I just wanna see what you see. And even if my eyes are wide shut and my tears fill up cups, I just wanna see what you see. Until my time is up, breathing just ain't enough. I just wanna see what you see. And even if my eyes are wide shut and my tears fill up cups, I just wanna see what you see. Look for me.
So humbled, he must be covered in ink. Blessed and burdened, even his pain has a purpose. So he sneaks inspiration, links his demons and seeks God. With every word he releases, he turns lines into narcotics and draws in his quotes like Ernie Barnes, Sugar Shack. Unaware he's leaving imprints beyond JJ's good times. Dynamite. A selfless agent of change, exchange talent for dividends, distributed to those with less. Honored to be pictured with historians. This man weeps in wisdom. His readers can taste the perseverance in his attendance. Legally underprivileged, illegally coherent. I bet his values mirror volumes. His spirit so bruised, he arrives fully trusting his feelings.
Until my time is up, breathing just ain't enough. I just wanna see what you see. And even if my eyes are wide shut and my tears fill up cups, I just wanna see what you see. Until my time is up, breathing just ain't enough. I just wanna see what you see. And even if my eyes are wide shut and my tears fill up cups, I just wanna see what you see. Look for me.
Yet strips every time he shares his thoughts. Lonely and living. His persistence is a prison except when surrounded by his thoughts. He couldn't imagine that he would have lived this long. His insomnia chases everything his father and brother missed after their ashes, including everything his eyes and spirit absorbed, rejected and recorded after his glasses. His intensity commands my attention, seduces my wants and rights as if he's talking directly to me. He is an authentic mystery, co-written by time, layered by his losses. He intimidates with tall expression, yet so human he's oblivious to the alien in his pen. Every time he stands in front of an audience, I can hear Donnie Hathaway.
Until my time is up, breathing just ain't enough. I just wanna see what you see. And even if my eyes are wide shut and my tears fill up cups, I just wanna see what you see. Until my time is up, breathing just ain't enough. I just wanna see what you see. And even if my eyes are wide shut and my tears fill up cups, I just wanna see what you see. Look for me.
I once saw him flatline the feature at an open mic who told him the crowd followed him off stage. But he didn't notice, he was so focused. It felt like his essence was doing laundry, yet we all got clean. Tattooed, a few artists told stories and images strategically placed on his daughter's retirement plan. He celebrates success by creating new hurdles. He hustles as if his feet will decay the moment he stands still. Still based on anything he did yesterday. His methods and ethics fight for movement, especially when his calm has been pushed to the exit. He's a symbol of change, created in this shattered reflection. If only he could see himself, based on their view.
Until my time is up, breathing just ain't enough. I just wanna see what you see. And even if my eyes are wide shut and my tears fill up cups, I just wanna see what you see. Until my time is up, breathing just ain't enough. I just wanna see what you see. And even if my eyes are wide shut and my tears fill up cups, I just wanna see what you see. Look for me.
So we're gonna start from this side of the room and take it all around. Exactly.
And still hold on to your part.
Exactly.
Not letting your audience sing along.
All right, you ready? Victoria, start us off.
Oh, start it off.
Yeah.
Blake Campbell.
Blank.
Check it. I'm the mother.
Next person.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom,
That no one could love you. Or for being around you, I'll be messed up too. Well, I just want to try. Never mind what you've been through, I just want a chance. I've heard tales of difficulties in every romantic rendezvous. I'm needing you. Wanting to know if love has a time clock. Because we've reached a spot where decisions are made. Reach that spot here where fears will kill love, and as I sit by its grave, reading our final stone with the only words we could have honestly engraved. Here, love remains, cold and afraid. Yeah, I was talking to a guy at work earlier about the weather, about patience and growth and great inspirations. We commented on how we missed the sun. How even as the rain threatened to take it, we'd still take it because rain always cleansed us. How we'd run away to better times like when time wasn't against us. It was then. This all became real then. I allowed myself to feel honestly. I know me and the guy, we're never talking about the same thing the entire time. Him and I for 3 reasons, and I know why 3. Why were you on my mind? 2, he doesn't even know you. 1, has no idea what we have weathered. I think he just likes the weather. Shout out to crushes that crush us. To wanting us but being the only one. To leaving messages even though a response will never come. To good friends who can break your heart and make no men. Shout out to still having a heart in the end. I've dodged hella bullets all my life. And somehow the invisible wound still pierce in spite. Still bruise, never heal, still hurt, still reveal what's real, that I've been shot down. You are now looking at the most functional broken heart around.
What's the opposite of a mass killing, blood spilling, chopped clips, footage so chilling, and we're so willing to weigh in, get our say in? Did you see that? Well, I saw this. We butt heads on the playground, we all turn into Beavis. There's other countries on the contrary, like Don Cherry, we talk back in the corner, we orner. These mourners are hoarders, should have seen the disorder. You need a supporter, we'll first pay it forward, not drop that. Just send love, let them all know they're dying out in Israel. They're dying, then so soon we're flying. Then it's death, death, and another death. As bombs drop and we're all deaf. We called up the cavalry to solve all the savagery, but war can't restore to what was before. Cities' lives shattered pieces and pieces still possible. It probably feels improbable. We're hoping for these hospitals and love in every single way. More acceptance, our prejudice in the past tense. Cause if we're intact, that impact is way bigger than a death toll figure. Love, a planetary pageantry covered twice as much as a tragedy. Cause Twitter went and drowned in the news. What Instagram pick did you choose? Politicians will revenge on these villains. We're talking 100 drone drillings. Blasting in buildings that won't match the feelings. I have to just ask how we're healing. The opposite of a mass killing.
Give us the truth, that's what we need. Lying leaders been deceiving us since we were seeds. Give us the truth, that's what we need. Teachers and preachers teach us the things that set us free.